Hey guys, it's Soraya, back at it again. So on Instagram I asked you if you guys would be interested if I did a video on accutane because I did the treatment last year. And you guys seem to be really interested, so this is why I'm doing this. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you the side effects, how long I took it, the products that I use, the dermatologist that I want to see, and like so many information. I'm going to explain to you a little bit of my story. So I guess if you're watching this, you're either thinking of doing this treatment or you're currently doing it or you're just interested, I don't know. So I hope this helps you, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so just so you understand a little bit my background, I had acne in high school. So like when I started 10th grade, so I was like 15 years old, I started getting acne on my cheeks. I didn't really have on my forehead or my chin. I didn't have much on my body either, maybe one or two on my back, but it wasn't like anything crazy. It was mostly my cheeks. I went to a dermatologist in Morocco. She prescribed me for years different stuff. So it was cream, gels, I was doing peelings, and I was also taking I don't remember the name of the pill, but it was like red and yellow. I had another cream. I tried for like so long and it was so annoying because it wouldn't go. I didn't even know what was the reason, if it's because I have oily skin. So it was just really annoying. I wasn't sure if it was because of the excess of sebum or if it was because I was eating bad. I wasn't really eating healthy. So it's probably because of that. It would like really frustrate me. I would put my hair and try to cover my cheeks. And I tried some foundation, but like it would look so ugly because you could see like it wouldn't cover anything. And then around senior year, it started going away on its own and I didn't have much acne anymore. It was like just sometimes some would come up and they would just go. And recently, so in December 2019, I had my pimples coming back and it was insane. Like I had like all over my cheeks. I had a couple on my shoulders and I've never had that before, and it was just weird. But also in 2019 I was going out a lot, I was drinking a lot, I wasn't drinking a lot of water, so I think my skin was really dehydrated and it didn't help at all. And I was about to move out from Madrid because I was living in Madrid, and then I was going to do my master's in London, so I was like, I'm going in January, so I need to see a dermatologist. So when I get to London, I went to see a doctor. Her name is Dr. Varage. It was in Friendly Clinic, so it's in Marylebone in central London. So I took an appointment with her. I saw her, we discussed, I told her the treatment that I had before. She recommended me 2 treatments. So she told me one treatment about hormones, but we decided it's not about that. And we decided to go for accutane, which is now called isoteroine, something like that. Okay, I'm sorry if I have my phone, it's just that I wrote down everything. I want to make sure I don't forget anything or say something wrong. So when we decided for the accutane treatment, she told me I have to go to a laboratory and do a blood test, and I have to do a pregnancy test. And if they're fine, then I can start the treatment. So she recommended me the doctor's laboratory, which is like 1 or 2 streets away from the clinic. I went there, I did the blood test. It's 300 pounds around there. It's pretty expensive. My skin was getting pretty bad, so like I didn't have any choice. So I went, I did the blood test, and they would send the results to the clinic that would contact me. And I had to do a pregnancy test at the clinic because once you start the treatment, you have to sign a contract saying that if you have sex, that you're gonna use protection, that you're gonna do blood tests all the time because they need to check your organs, because the treatment isn't good for the liver. That's why when you're on the treatment, you're not supposed to drink alcohol because the alcohol already fucks up your liver, and if you add accutane, then it fucks up double and you can have issues. So they want to see how your body is before the treatment, and that's why they ask you to blood test before. And they want to see after, so they make sure that it's the same and that the treatment isn't fucking you up. So you have to do a blood test 1 month yes, 1 month no, 1 month yes, you know what I mean. And pregnancy test every single month. Even if you're not active, I wasn't active at all, but I had to do the pregnancy test because if you get pregnant, then you can have birth defect because it's really bad. So you have to make sure that you're like safe. So once I got everything fine, she sent me the prescription. I started the first month with 20 milligrams She said, let's start with 20 and then we'll see how it goes, how your body handles it. And I had back pain, a couple of mood swings, and I was a little bit sad sometimes. I don't know if it's related. And I had a rash in my hands. It wasn't itchy, but like it was a rash. So I had to mention everything to her. And since I had back pain and mood swings and like rash, she was like, let's lower the dose and let's go to 10 milligrams. So 10 milligrams is really, really low. I don't think it does much. It just means that like if you have a lower doses, that your treatment is gonna take longer. So when I did the second month with 10 milligrams, I didn't have any pain, I didn't have anything. So the third month, in end of March, she told me, okay, let's go back to 20 milligrams because 10 milligrams is really low and it didn't do anything to you, so let's do that. And starting from there, I didn't have any pain anymore, so I continued with the fourth month with 20 milligrams too, and then the fifth month 40 milligrams. And that's where I started having like dry lips, dry skin. My hair was dry too, but I didn't have any pain even if it was 40 milligrams. And then the sixth month, it was also 40 milligrams, same. And yeah, and then I had to leave because that was during the period of COVID by March. So like it was harder for me to go and visit her. We would do like calls on the phone or video calls or just text on iMessage. And by May, I think, or June, I don't remember, they started reopening the clinic, so I would go in person and see her. In January, I did the blood test, so in February I didn't, in March I did, and in April I didn't, you know, and it kept going like that. So by July, I told her that I have to go back home because they're finally opening the borders. So she prescribed to me the treatment for July, August, which was also 40 milligrams, and that's when I stopped. I stopped at the end of August, and that's it. The first consultation was 250 pounds, around there. It was just for the first one, and then the rest of the consultation with her was 180 pounds. And one month I will see her, 1 month I will see the nurse. So when I would do the blood test, I will see the doctor, the dermatologist, and when I wouldn't do the blood test, I will see the nurse who would just like check up on me, and she would just make me take a pregnancy test and then I will just leave. So with the nurse, it was just 20 pounds and the blood test was 300, like I said before. Basically, I didn't really have that many negative effects except like dry skin, but I would keep moisturizing it and I will like drink a lot of water. You have to drink so much water. And yeah, because I didn't have oily hair anymore, I had to change my shampoo, so I was using Moroccan oil shampoo, you know, the blue one. It was insanely good. Like my hair looked like it was straightened without me straightening it. It was really good. Today my skin isn't as oily as it was at first. It's not as dry, it's like in between. It's still a little bit dry. I currently have my lip balm all over my chin and all my lips because it gets dry sometimes if I don't drink that much water. And I put the lip balm and start drinking a lot, my skin gets fine, it's back to normal. So when you're on the treatment, you're not allowed to get pregnant, you're not allowed to wax, you can't laser, you can't tan, and you can't drink alcohol. It's because your skin is too sensitive, and the alcohol is because of the liver, I already explained. I tried to drink when I was on the treatment. I had like 1 glass of margarita and 1 glass of like rum coke or something, and it got me drunk with just 1 glass. And it gives you like a bad drunk, like when you wake up, it's like you had like 10 shots or something. It was really bad. It's because your liver is already weak because of the treatment. You don't want to add alcohol to it to like try to not take that for like the whole treatment. It will be better for you. So for me, it was pretty good because it was during COVID, so I couldn't go out and London isn't that sunny. During quarantine, everything was closed. I wanted to wax my upper lip and it cut my skin. I will try to put a picture here so you can see. It literally cut my skin on one side. It was burnt for like 2 weeks. I had to put my lip balm that I put on my lips and it really helped it, and it like fixed my skin, and like 2 weeks later it got better. So I don't have any scar, I don't have anything, but it was really bad and it was really painful. I don't recommend that. To the rest of the treatment, when they reopened and when I left, I've only been doing threading. I don't do waxing on my upper lip anymore because the skin of the face is so much more fragile than the rest of your body. For my legs, for my bikini, underarms, everything is still waxing. I don't mind. It's not that painful anymore because now my skin is getting better because it's been almost a year. And I've been tanning also, but I try to put a lot of sunscreen. So for the products that I've been using this cream that my dermatologist recommended me. So I've been using it because my skin was really dry on my lower legs and on my hands. I've been using this on my face. It moisturizes my face really well. It's really good. And I still use that. I've used all the time this because your eyes get dry, so I've been using these eye drops. They're really good. This is the lip balm, so I use it on my chin, on my hands sometimes, and on my lip. It's really good, and this is what I've been using on my upper lip when it was burning. This is the sunscreen that I've been using, so she recommended me this one, and it has to protect you all the time. You have to put it on your face. I don't really like sunscreen, but I try to put it sometimes, but not that much. I don't respect it so much. And after my treatment, once I was done in August, when I came back here and I finished, I had to put this. This is Differin. It is good for the scars. So because I've been like touching my acne before, it leaves some scars, and this is to like dry the skin and dry the pimple and for the scars to leave. So it's been helping me a lot, and they're completely gone. So this helped a lot. Apparently it's good for wrinkles. To be honest, the treatment was really good to me. I didn't have that much pain. I didn't have any like crazy side effects. I told you everything. I would really recommend you, but you really need to respect the rules and everything that they tell you. Go to a good dermatologist that really cares about like your skin and not just getting money. It cost me a lot, but it's really worth it. I currently have makeup, but I don't have foundation. I don't wear foundation anymore. I only have eyeliner and mascara and like a little bit of blush. So I don't know if you can see. I'll show you my skin now. It's a lot better than before. I still have some like redness and dryness